My beloved friends, today I invite you to enter a space of calm and gentle awareness. So often we are taught that the more we speak, the more we do, the more we push, the more life will reward us. Yet there is another way, a softer, quieter way that carries a power beyond words. When we are still, when we quiet the constant chatter, we begin to hear the whispers of life itself. In silence, we connect to the energy that creates worlds. In silence, we discover the vast reservoir of wisdom already within us. We do not need to convince, to argue, or to explain ourselves endlessly. Our energy speaks louder than any word we could ever say. Speaking less does not mean withholding love. On the contrary, it allows us to express love more purely, through presence, through kindness, through the calm assurance that we are enough. When we stop trying to fill every space with noise, we allow life to fill it with blessings. The quiet energy within us is magnetic. It attracts peace, harmony, abundance, and joy. It invites opportunities to flow effortlessly into our lives because we are no longer resisting or forcing. We are simply allowing. Imagine a river. It does not need to shout to reach the ocean. It flows gently, and yet it always arrives. So today, I affirm I trust the quiet energy within me. I no longer chase, I no longer struggle. I allow life to bring me what is already mine. With each breath, I release the need to over-explain, and I open myself to receive. Beloved ones, remember, it is not in the noise, but in the stillness that miracles unfold. The more you rest in this quiet power, the more life will delight in giving you everything you truly desire. Silence holds a sacred power that many overlook in the rush of daily life. When we pause and allow ourselves to step away from constant talking, explaining, or justifying, we open the door to something far greater. In that stillness, a quiet wisdom begins to rise from within. It is the voice of our intuition, the gentle guidance of the universe, softly showing us the way forward. The world around us may be loud and demanding, yet within silence there is clarity, peace, and a deeper understanding of who we are. It is in these moments of quiet reflection that we begin to hear the whispers of life, the subtle nudges that tell us when to move, when to rest, and when to simply trust. Silence does not mean emptiness, it means fullness of presence. It allows us to listen not only to ourselves, but also to the energy of everything around us. The stillness connects us with our inner strength, and from there we realize that we do not need to speak excessively to be heard or to prove our worth. Simply being present in quiet awareness makes us more receptive to truth and aligned with life's natural flow. There is a profound truth in recognizing that our energy speaks far louder than the words we use. Each thought we hold and each emotion we carry radiates outward, shaping the way others experience us. People may forget the exact words we say, but they always remember how we made them feel, and that feeling comes from the energy we project. When we are calm, centered, and grounded in love, others sense it instantly, even if we remain silent. This energy creates trust, connection, and openness in ways that words alone cannot. On the other hand, when we speak too much without alignment, our words lose their power because they are not supported by true presence. The quiet strength of authentic energy requires no explanation, no convincing, and no proving. It is simply felt. The more we cultivate peace within, the more our energy communicates on our behalf, drawing people, opportunities, and blessings toward us. By speaking less and focusing more on nurturing our inner vibration, we allow our energy to become our voice. This invisible language is universal, crossing barriers of culture, age, or background, and it always resonates with truth and authenticity. When we choose to speak less, we create an opening in our lives that allows blessings to flow in naturally. Many times, people fill every pause with words, trying to control outcomes or direct how life unfolds. But this constant noise often blocks the very good they are seeking. Silence is not about withholding, it is about trusting that the universe knows how to respond to our needs without our endless explanations. In the quiet spaces we leave, life has room to move, to shift, and to bring forth the opportunities that align with our true desires. Think of it as planting a seed. Once it is placed in the soil, We do not dig it up each day to check on it. We water it, give it space, and allow it to grow. In the same way, when we allow silence, we are giving space for our intentions to blossom. The absence of constant speaking invites a sense of peace and receptivity that cannot be forced. It is in this stillness that abundance finds its way to us, often in ways more beautiful and surprising than we ever imagined. Because we made room for life to deliver its gifts, quiet energy carries a magnetic quality that naturally draws towards us the very things we seek. When we are calm, balanced, and inwardly aligned, we emit a frequency that resonates with peace and abundance. Others feel this presence without needing explanation, and opportunities seem to appear effortlessly. This is because the universe responds not to how loudly we speak or how forcefully we act, but to the vibration we hold within. A mind filled with anxiety and chatter sends out confusion, but a heart grounded in stillness radiates clarity and trust. That clarity attracts harmony, supportive people, and circumstances that mirror the calmness we cultivate inside. Quiet energy is powerful because it requires no effort. It simply flows, just like a soft light that illuminates everything around it without struggle. When we nurture this energy, life begins to organize itself around our calm center, drawing what belongs to us and gently releasing what no longer serves. This magnetism does not come from striving, but from allowing ourselves to rest in authenticity and peace. By staying present and carrying this quiet vibration, we become a natural magnet for joy, love, and all that aligns with our highest good. There is a natural ease that comes when we release the habit of chasing, forcing, or pushing life to unfold in a certain way. So often, we believe that the harder we try, the faster we will reach what we want. But this struggle only creates resistance. Life flows more beautifully when we trust that what is meant for us will always find us. The energy of forcing suggests lack, as if we doubt that the universe can provide, but the energy of trust signals abundance and confidence in the unseen order of things. When we let go of chasing, we also let go of unnecessary stress and disappointment, creating space for opportunities to arise at the right time. Allowing is not passive, it is an active state of faith and alignment, where our inner calm invites everything we need to appear without struggle. Just as the seasons never hurry yet always arrive, our desires too will blossom when nurtured with patience and trust. The more we release the grip of control, the more life surprises us with outcomes that exceed our expectations, because we are no longer trying to force the river, but learning to flow with it when we learn to trust ourselves and embrace our inner worth. We no longer feel the need to constantly explain, defend, or prove who we are. Over-explaining is often born from doubt, the quiet belief that others may not understand us unless we speak more than necessary. Yet true confidence is silent and steady, flowing from a place of inner assurance that needs no outside validation. When we rest in self-belief, our presence speaks volumes without a single word. This calm strength creates an energy that others naturally respect because it carries clarity and certainty. Instead of trying to be heard by talking more, we become understood through the vibration of trust we carry within ourselves. This shift allows us to conserve our energy, using words only when they are meaningful and aligned. Self-assurance is not arrogance. It is a gentle knowing that we are already enough, worthy, and whole as we are. In this space, communication becomes clearer, relationships deepen, and life begins to mirror back the confidence we hold. By letting go of the urge to over-explain, we create space for silence to amplify our truth and for our energy to speak more powerfully than words ever could. Love does not always require grand declarations or endless words. Often, it is felt most deeply in the quiet presence we offer to another. When we are fully present, without distraction or the urge to fill the silence, we create a space where love can be experienced in its purest form. A gentle smile, a listening ear, or the calm energy of simply being there communicates more than 1,000 words ever could. Presence says, I see you, I value you, I honor you. And this unspoken language of love reaches the heart directly. In stillness, we are able to tune in to the needs of others more clearly, offering kindness not through explanation, but through genuine connection. This is how love heals and strengthens bonds. It flows quietly, effortlessly, and authentically. The more we cultivate stillness within, the more our presence becomes a gift to those around us. It allows others to feel safe, supported, and cherished without needing constant verbal assurance. Love expressed through presence carries a timeless quality, leaving behind feelings of warmth and peace that linger long after the moment has passed, proving that true love is not loud, but profoundly felt in silence. Affirmations are powerful tools that remind us of the truth already present within us, and when we use them to trust our quiet energy, they strengthen our connection to peace and receptivity. Saying to ourselves, "I trust the quiet energy within me," plants a seed of faith in the stillness that guides our lives. Each time we repeat such words, we are reprogramming the mind to let go of fear, doubt, and the need to control outcomes. Affirmations act as gentle anchors that bring us back to the calmness inside, especially in moments when the world feels chaotic or overwhelming. They help us remember that we do not need to shout to be heard or force situations to unfold, because the universe always responds to the vibration we hold. By speaking these truths consistently, we shift our inner state to one of allowing and openness, creating a magnetic field that naturally attracts what we desire. These affirmations are not empty words, but conscious declarations of trust and alignment, reinforcing that silence carries more power than noise. The more we affirm trust in our quiet energy, the more we begin to see life delivering blessings with ease and grace. Life often shows us its wisdom through the simple flow of nature, and the river is a perfect reminder of this truth. A river does not struggle, nor does it attempt to rush ahead of its natural course. It moves gently yet persistently, carving paths through valleys, nourishing everything it touches, and always finding its way to the vastness of the ocean. In the same way, when we align ourselves with the quiet flow of life, we begin to understand that there is no need to force outcomes or chase what is already destined for us. Our desires, when held with patience and faith, have their own timing and direction, just like the current of a river. By trusting this flow, we remove the heavy weight of worry and control, allowing life to guide us with grace. Each bend, each pause, each movement carries purpose, even if we cannot see it in the moment. The river teaches us that gentleness does not mean weakness. It is steady, powerful, and unstoppable. When we embrace this lesson, we begin to flow with life rather than resist it, knowing that just as the river always reaches the ocean, we too will reach our true destination. Miracles often unfold in the moments when we finally allow ourselves to become still. In the constant noise of life, it is easy to miss the gentle signals and opportunities the universe places before us, but silence opens the doorway to awareness. When we quiet the mind and release the urge to control, we create space for new possibilities to reveal themselves. It is in this space that answers arrive, inspiration appears, and solutions we never imagined begin to take shape. Stillness connects us to the higher flow of life, reminding us that everything is already in motion on our behalf. By stepping back and resting in silence, we allow unseen forces to work for us, aligning circumstances and guiding us toward what we need most. What may appear as coincidence is often the miracle of alignment, made visible only when we stop filling the air with noise. The less we resist, the more easily blessings find their way into our experience. Quiet moments hold the power to shift everything, to transform challenges into lessons and desires into realities, reminding us that life's greatest gifts rarely come through struggle, but through trust in stillness. Beloved ones, remember that true power is not found in noise, struggle, or endless words, but in the quiet energy that flows from within. When we speak less, we open space for life to speak to us. When we trust stillness, we discover that our presence carries more influence than any attempt to prove ourselves. The calm energy we cultivate becomes magnetic, drawing to us peace, love, abundance. and every blessing meant for us. Just as the river flows gently yet always reaches the ocean, so too will we arrive at our destination when we allow life to guide us. Let us trust in the silence, rest in our own worth, and open ourselves to receive with grace. In the quiet, miracles are waiting, and in stillness, everything we desire comes to meet us